Welcome to Cathy's website and the SRC4U software Zoom call. To access the Zoom call, you will click where it says click here. Remember this password. We're going to allow. Type in the passcode and join the meeting. We're waiting for Cathy to open the room. She'll be with us just momentarily. Alright, Cathy is opening the room up. We'll join without video.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
I'm well.
Good morning, Cathy.
Good morning. It's 10 o'clock, so we'll get started. We don't have a whole lot to do today. We're running two panels. This is the first one, and this is the one that still has come from stepping away from sense illusions. In other words, realizing we have three parts to manifesting the life we desire. The body is just one part. It's got to be in good shape, but then we have to step apart from thinking everything we see is what's going on, and we're still going on this one. At this moment in time, you can see our themes. This is all subtle energy. And I don't know how much longer it's going to go. Let's just look over. Let me finish this first. Americans on the average eat 18 acres of pizza every day. So thinking in terms of this, could what we're eating be blocking our manifestation? And interestingly enough, look at that. The mind is devoured. It's just a thought. But anyway, here, deformities, this one always bothers me, but what it really is doing, I think, is clearing up some of the cellular communication, which may be thrown off. So that's one. And then we've got another one. And this is the one with all of our Monday's work in it, and that is still going. And so, we've started another set of macros, 1 of 7. So we're working here in terms of the lungs and constitutional. You know, you're familiar with the thymus tap, and I've read, not that I do it, I need to do it, that we should all be tapping our thymus for 10 minutes a day. That might be an interesting thing to do while we listen to YouTube or a TV show or something like that. Don't know what these words to ponder about. Well, paint me purple and call me Barney. I have no idea. But look at that, karma fixation and blockages. So we'll just let that go. But I did look for a week's focus out of that scan we did yesterday. And what it actually is turning adversity into good fortune. It wasn't any of the physical things, but that was pretty neat. Then I discovered I can't get my mastery to come up. So I will be spending some time with Kevin today because I can't get my mastery to come up. And at that point, I've got these new things that he can download as well. But that's where we are today. A couple of things with the work. Let me get over here. I'm realizing get up here. If I do this beginning part, when I get a call from someone who is in a bad way, physical thing going on right then. If I douse these things, if I just load them up, and that's all I'm doing is just copying them and putting them in the find options and then loading them. And then just type in what's going on and hitting the wonder click. It's quite amazing what is happening. So that's a nice, simple way. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more things to this one. I said to a friend this morning, I said, well, some people weave baskets for their nerves. I guess I make lists. So anyway, we'll have a little bit more in there. And then also, if you get a chance, there is, if I can get it up there, there are a couple new posts. They were written Christmas Eve, and I didn't really stress it, but this is bringing heaven to earth. And I think what we're meant to do is use all three of these components of our energy, not just the body. You see it here, a doer, a thinker, and a knower. And it was very interesting when I doused these things in, dispel the glamour of sense illusions, pull away from mass illusion, and dehypnotize. It started that we worked with the dehypnotize, and that took, forever. And then if you get a chance to look at this Soulless in Seattle, it gives you something to think about. There's an excellent documentary. And then what will happen is hopefully my mastery will be working again tomorrow, and we'll see what comes up in reference to stress that would keep us from turning any adversity into something. Good fortune, I think, is the verbiage in the code, because that is natural law. It's hard to take, but it is natural law that there has to be a blessing in any adversity. So that's where we are with that. But I wanted to, and then Joanna went in and cleaned up our list. So I'm going to send that out again after the call. She was able to alphabetize it and get it all neat looking. So thank you, Joanna.
You're welcome.
And what I'm going to start doing, because I keep adding to the list, is just every Monday I'll send out a fresh list, just whoever's on the Zoom call. But
be great. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Sharon, we've been coming up so often with anti-aging. And Sharon has a great product. I'm not involved with it at this time myself. I'm learning, but I thought it'd be interesting for her to mention it if you're up to it, Sharon.
Sure.
Anybody that's interested, you can contact her directly.
That'd be great. All right. So the question is, if you had the possibility to be able to reverse your age, would you want to know about it? And so in the last couple of weeks or month or so, I have been introduced to a product that actually helps your telomeres extend, because as we age, they become smaller. So the name of the product is called iHercules, and basically it's a 4-month transformation program. It requires 3 bottles of this spray. I have the spray right here. Anyway, you just spray this in your mouth. 4 sprays before each meal, and basically what it does is it works from the inside out to bring your body back to where it was 20 to 25 years ago, basically. So we will see a manifestation out of it to some extent on the outside. We probably won't look like we did, like I'm in my 70s. I won't look like I did when I was in my 50s, but even, a little bit better would be good. But the inside, so it works from the inside out. So it's pretty exciting. I've been on it. This has been tested for quite a while, and like I say, the average amount of time that people turn their clock back is between 20 and 25 years. So that being key. And if you just text me, I can send some information to you.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks, Cathy.
Okay, yeah, well, and like I say, this is brief today. As you see here, if you want to be doing a little something for yourself apart from this, you might try some of this yoga cocktail, which I know I myself had not used much, which supposedly helps in pulling our body and thinker and knower together. So, and I'll tell you, the energetic exercise does work. Many years ago, I had a group that I just did weight loss stuff. And one day I got this idea to do exercise for them energetically. That was with the steel. And I didn't mention it. And then I thought, well, it's just energy. Let me do it a whole bunch. And I had some people in pain. So It was amazing. So don't hesitate to do some of this stuff. You've got your cosmetic fitness. We've got the e-body as well for some of you. So this is a brief call today because we're just still running. So we'll let it go. And now with this grab avoid list, it's simply a scan to get information. And of course you can send those codes to your etheric field, and that's going to up your voltage. But also, if any of you are doing sessions and you wonder, well, what can you do with the SRC? It's so simple. You do a scan like this, people will really respond with the information, and they will want to come back and hear more. So it makes for a very good session for someone. And a session for yourself. You scan it and look and go, whoa, all right. And they're wonderful. I think this is the direction the planet is going, for us all to step in and share this way. So that's it, I guess, for today.
Okay. Thank you, Cathy.
Yeah, thank you.
Cathy.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
That will conclude our SRC4U call for today. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time. Take care.